Okay, so next question for you. You mentioned you doubted yourself over 100 times before reaching your third milestone. What helped you break through those fears and shift your mindset?
Yeah, yeah. This is what like what I shared in our close community, that I doubted myself in the beginning of this journey. Um, when I decided to start, there was a lot of excitement. But as I went through the journey and in my early stages, like many people, I did not know
Mhm.
what I was doing actually, because it was a new shift, something totally new for me. So, yes, I had moments of doubt, moments of hesitation, moments of is it going to work? All those thoughts, right? Um, but the thing is, I kept taking action, I kept moving. And what really helped, definitely, there was support of my husband. I'm so grateful for him. But the key for getting the results and the success is the community. And I believe this is the number one reason why this business is just growing and booming, is the community, the like-minded people, the people who are like inspiring us. And I kept coming to those meetings and learning skills and seeing other people journey. So this is I learned how to move myself into this journey and into this time, until I started gaining experience, seeing some results, and this is where things started moving for me. And definitely on this journey, I always mention it. I work so much on myself.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And
Yeah,
I guess we all start without having the knowledge, right? The experience, and
yeah,
it's something completely new to us. And yes, we have all those doubts. We keep questioning ourselves, especially when we don't see growth. We're like, "What am I doing wrong?" But
yeah.
persistence is key in this business, and also the mindset, always working on your mindset. And like you said, attending to our weekly masterminds is also a key thing to do when you really want to see your business grow. And well, we all know the community, our community is one of the best, because we're always there for each other. We're there answering questions for other people, and also asking questions to those who are doing good and seeing the results, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
What was the hardest part of letting go of your career in law, and what has surprised you the most about life, about your life after quitting?
Okay, the hardest part. So we'll go to that. When I went through this journey, like I did my law degree and I practiced back home in Lebanon. Even when I came to Canada, I thought this is the only thing I can do, and this is the most thing I love. But then I discovered something totally new, something I have more passion about. So back to your questions, the hardest part, and I have to be honest, is thinking about, and I have to be honest, the income. Like I thought, like, okay, what if I cannot make the same income? Or maybe what if, though this was, my mind was so focused about this. Although I know this is wrong now, but back then that was the part. Um, although I loved my job, I was okay at that job. But I told you, like, the what made me make the decision is that what it was, doing repetition, the same thing. There was no growth, and working from home as like in a job, it was so stressful for me. So part of the hardest part is, yeah, like I have to, like, the income thing. What if I cannot make it? But no, that was not true. Another thing was also hard. What if I got bored at home? Like, what if I get bored? I'm going to work. I'm used to this. How it's going to be like when I am home? Can I do the work? All those questions. But no, what I discovered is different. The online space, it has so much potential. Um, that type of business I am doing, if someone is persistent, consistent, there is scalability and huge potential. And this was the proof that my business is just going up, like I'm talking financially. Yeah, and working from home is the most beautiful thing that I did, like because I'm always connected with people. I'm always I found like I am able to serve more from this space, basically. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think a lot of people will relate to you when you're talking about, the hardest part for you was if were you be able to have the same kind of income that you were making on your job. Um, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people also probably they don't venture into the online space because, they see what they're making, so they're afraid like they might not make the same
Yeah.
amount, once they start this journey. The other thing you were mentioned, but at the same time, you were seeing that there was no more growth where you were at your job, and also, the repetitive task.
Yeah.
Um, that it was a little bit bored. So I do relate to you to that, like in the movies, I work in the movie industry and we make good money. We work long hours. That's why we make good money. But like it was my dream job since I was a little girl, but it got to a point where I wanted more in life.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any more growth where I was, the kind of growth that I wanted anyways. I didn't see it anymore on my industry. um, so I wanted something different, to learn more because I love learning. So
Yes.
like you, once we find out, and go inside this online business journey, we realize the potential that this business
Yeah.
has, the growth, the learning, and like you mentioned, networking. Our
Yeah.
network, expand globally because of this
Yes.
business,
Yes.
um,
So because we changed the circle, changed the environment, this is where, we start thinking like, what we are doing here in a job, it's so much
yeah,
routine. There's no growth. Yeah.
yeah. And once you experience the online business journey, the flexibility and all that, you don't want to go back to where you
No,
were.
no,
And the
no,
potential,
absolutely
yeah,
not. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. um yeah, and you mentioned the scalability. Yeah, the scalability that this business has, yeah, it's really you put yourself how much you want to make, really, because the potential is there for you to make surpass the income that you were making, and that's why
Of
you
course.
decided
Yeah.
to move on. So
Even more.
yes, exactly. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Okay. Next question.
Okay, next question is how did hitting 5 figures in June feel, especially knowing you built that success on your own terms?
Yeah, like the first five figure a month, it was like something. Is this real? Is it doable? Yeah, this is like for me. I've never thought I can do it in 1 month. My job was good, but it does not have this potential. Um, yeah, so it was kind of exciting, kind of like, oh my god, like you know but over time then it becomes normal. Yeah.
So once you start earning that, you see the potential for even more, right? And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
you see the potential, and when you do it over and over, that it becomes so normal now.
yes, yes, I completely see what you're saying. But this is the beauty of this business, right? That when you see the potential and you really put yourself to work to gain and to be where you want to be, you see that it can be done, right? And we have so many leaders, so many people making, 5 figures a month, even more than that. And that's when you see like, okay, if they're doing it, I can do it too, right? Because
100%.
it
Yes.
is there for anyone to do. But the thing is, you really have to
Put the focus.
yes, focus and stay persistent, and really be see your vision like towards where you're going and keep working in your business.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
100%.